first, tell me about your experience in the series and how did you get with the role of Chris?
I auditioned for it back in 2019, I think. Earlier in the year, it was like in March or April, and I didn't hear back for like 3 months. I forgot all about it, and then I got a call back for this thing called Selena, and I was like, what the hell is that? And I went back and I read for it, and one of the producers was in the room, and we kind of chatted a little bit. I've always been a little nervous for acting with my tattoos. Like, I've always thought maybe people wouldn't like that, but at the end of the audition, the producer made a comment about like liking my tattoos, and I was like, oh, dope, dude, this guy likes me. And then he told me, he was like, hey, can you play the guitar? And I said yes, which I kind of couldn't. So I went to my brother lived up the street. I called him up. I was like, hey man, you gotta help me learn a song on the guitar. And he did, and I sent in a video 3 days later, and I said, all right, cool. And then I didn't hear again for like another month, so I kind of forgot about it again. And then I just got a call one day from my manager telling me that it booked it. And yeah, that's the whole story, I guess.
You have any relationships in your past with the character of Selena, or the history of Selena?
I wasn't.
Your childhood.
I was never a fan of Selena. I didn't even know much about Selena. My mom was Hispanic, and she played a lot of like Hispanic music, but it was never Selena. It was mariachi. It was all this fun party stuff. But for some reason, she never got us into Selena. But I thought that was cool. I know that a lot of the other casts, I know that they're Selena fans. And so when I got there, I kind of felt like, oh no, I'm not in this group. I'm not in this circle. But I thought it was a great opportunity for me to develop a love and admiration for Selena, the person, and not just the icon, because my character, he wasn't in love with the icon Selena. He was in love with the girl, the 20-year-old girl. And that's what I had to learn. And I'm glad I was able to learn it that way. And, but obviously, like, since then, I've become a huge Selena fan. I'm in love with everything that she was, and her music, and just the way she treated the world. So now, I wasn't before, but now I am.
What is your relationship with the 90s, with the clothes, with the makeup, the places? What do you feel about this work?
I didn't. So the first part that we filmed, everything was just so tight fitting, denim. I had the wig. It just wasn't comfortable. I mean, I usually wear loose t-shirts and, loose pants. So definitely wasn't my style. But whatever, it was cool. That's part of the job. But then the second season, there was just an upgrade, and the clothes were cooler. They were a little looser fitting. Yes. So it was cool. It was dope, and we got to dress up in some cool things. I think in the first season, there's a performance where we're wearing like cow print stuff, and I thought that was cool. Yeah, we got to wear a lot of cool stuff. It's fun to play dress up,
In the second season, your character have another place in the life of Selena and in the band. How do you work that place?
Yeah, so there were some transitions, like when Selena and Chris are hiding their love. That was hard. It was difficult to film that for me because, I almost felt like it was as difficult for me to play that as it was for them to actually live that, because you have to like put yourself in that like mindset where like you're hiding this, and you want to. My role is to love this girl, and like I want to show that. I want to act that out, but I couldn't. And then when we were able to like get past that, where our love was like open, like things just got a lot calmer and easier and just more fluid. And then there are a few little things that Chris kind of changes on. They might be spoilers, so I'll leave that out. But there are a few like slight things, you know, a lot of it is really sweet between me and Selena. It's like, or between Chris and Selena. It's cute, cheeky stuff. But then there were times where we were having fights, and those were hard. It's just hard to fight with her, you know. You don't want to do that. You don't want to upset your girl, and so that. But it was cool. It was a really cool all around experience.
And the last question, what do you feel about the representation of the Latin community in this series and in general?
I think it's great. I think you know, there's a lot of material on TV now that's like Latinx led, like Gentrified and On My Block, and I think a few others. And I'm hoping that collectively we can all kind of open a door for more, you know, a more popularity of Latin productions. I'm not so much educated on how much of a Latin presence there is in the business, but I do know that there could be more. There could always be more, and I know that we did a great job. This crew did a great job. The directors, everybody, and I would love to see more of it out there. And I'm hoping that we can kind of be a door that opens up for more of this.
I just want to be remembered as somebody who gave it her all.